Hello, I'm Steve Mason and welcome finally to my tribute to True Romance. Now this has been on the card for absolutely ages. If you've seen my Predator tribute video where I went into the woods, cut to that. And then, like most horror films, one by one, there was none. I don't believe it. I've come all the way into the jungle. You alright? There's a guy or a clown or whatever it wants to be walking a dog, what looks like a balloon. Anyway, so The Predator was a shit hot movie. See, I went all the way in the woods, took everything you can imagine I've got with a Predator, including the Predator head, which is all the way up there. Yeah, check the video out if you want to see where the Predator head comes from and all that kinds of stuff. The video then got a bit confusing as Jack then turns up, then the clown turns up, and then Predator vision happens and the Predator starts chasing us.
What was that?
See what I mean? It gets very, very odd. Now for a while I started thinking about what was the next tribute video, because it's always about the artwork from its original incarnation, from movie posters to VHS to Laserdisc to Blu-rays to everything. And it always goes down to what went wrong and what went right and how it all happened over the format generation. And I was like, yes, True Romance can definitely be the next one. And I thought about it, I was like, right, I could film the start of the pictures, the whole scene where he meets Alabama for the first time. The last time I went to my local pictures and I was looking and inquiring about it because it's an old school pictures, I was like, yeah, what's on today? I don't know. Really? You're working on the chaos and you're selling tickets and you don't even know what's on. I thought, I'm not even going to bother asking you if I can film in here. I then looked and went for a phone box, because a phone box is a big thing in a movie. Then I was like, maybe it's a roller coaster. That might be a little bit complicated. There's a scene right now of me in Flamingo Land.
I don't know where the guy is. He's meant to be buying all these drugs off us.
So yeah, just randomly. I was even thinking about it then, that was a year ago.
Meant to be by the chimpanzees. That's where it's meant to be from.
So yeah, I went out my way, I've got myself a wig, haven't had hair for about 15 years, got myself some classic Elvis glasses and a nice Hawaiian shirt like Kristen Stewart wears in the film. So a little bit about the movie, if you haven't seen it. When a man who works in a comic book store called Clarence goes on a lonely night on his birthday to watch some old school Chinese, I don't know what that was, but you know what I mean, fucking on his own, his boss hires a hooker. Hello. Now when this hooker appears, she's just like, hey, and drops popcorn on him. Forgot the popcorn. Now they have a lovely night watching kung fu movies and all, sword fighting again, and next thing you know, it's the next morning and they've had lovely sex all night. Lovely sex all night. It looks blood. Yeah, it looks blood. Looks like blood. Fucking hell. You know, I should really script this. Been thinking about this for over a year and a half. I should really script this. But yeah, it looks lovely in the blue. It's got that sexual scene. It's got a good soundtrack as well. And next thing you know, they're married, but then he finds out she's a hooker, and next thing you know, he wants to get her free from a pimp. He kills the pimp, ends up with a suitcase full of cocaine, and goes on a run across the country, trying to meet and sell this cocaine to have a better life for the both of them. That's all you really need to know about the film. Are you just going to be all like, where'd you get that t-shirt from? It's quite a good band, that. I haven't seen you in a long time either. Does anyone know where the doll's from? Top right corner right there. Castro video, well over 10 years ago. Yeah, the doll. The good old doll. So yeah, get rid of that, let's get back to this video. So hopefully I've got your attention now. Now the thing about True Romance is Quentin Tarantino was a young writer at the time, and he had basically been writing scripts and he wanted to get his movie Reservoir Dogs on the way. He had wrote along with a collaborator Open Road, which is a movie epically long. So epic it was split into True Romance and Natural Born Killers. I bought Natural Born Killers today on Blu-ray, the director's cut, because I wanted it for the review. I do have it on VHS somewhere, but I just wanted it. And the thing about it now, Quentin Tarantino sold his script to obviously get financing for all kinds of other things, like Pulp Fiction, if I knew that there. Posters all behind Kristen Stewart. Actually met Kristen Stewart this year. Might be an outtake of Kristen Stewart signing my cuffs. Might not be. Might put it in there. May not. If not, watch Welcome to London. Or the actual cuffs VHS video I've made. All on the YouTube channel. Anyway, so yeah, if you think about Quentin Tarantino, who's become one of the most iconic directors of now, you know what I mean, he's in the top 10 greatest directors of all time, up there with Spielberg and Hitchcock. Wrote a script. Tony Scott, who directed Top Gun and also like stuff like Beverly Hills Cop 2, who went on to create some brilliant films in his later life, and before he passed away, iconic with Denzel Washington. He directed True Romance, and Natural Born Killers was directed by Oliver Stone. Two great directors taking on Quentin Tarantino's scripts. Now, the hype behind True Romance when it first came out was massive. Front page of the Empire in November 1993. £2.20. And it's quite funny in here, if you have a flick through here. I'll have a flick through this at the very end. And now it's Bruce Lee. Oh, John Mayer. Fucking hell, what's John Mayer doing in here? There we go. Natural Born Killers. No, it's True Romance Empire. But yeah, obviously they were on about there. So you got Christian Slater. Nice shirt he's got on there. Did I get a good match there? With Alabama. There we go, Alabama. Yeah. There's a lot of people going to be playing Alabama, but Christian Slater was seeming to be the main choice for Clarence. Yeah, so it's got what's going on there. A couple of shots around the bar. And that's it really. Is that it? Front page. Blue, Basic Instinct, Candyman. Virgin Megastores. Fucking Laserdiscs. Wow. Past there. Bottom, live on stage. There we go. There's Bottom right there. And it's gonna fall if I pull that out. Anyway, yeah, I might have another flick through this at the end. If no, I won't. Oh fucking hell! MGM. Is that a poster? Aladdin, Demolition Man. There's some awesome stuff in there on the back. Crocodile. Yeah. Oh, there we go. True Romance. Rating. Got the gun in his head there. Saying it. That's it. True Romance. What stars does it get? 4 out of 5 in the Empire. But yeah, big film at the time. Now, Christian Slater was popular for Heathers. He had done Cuffs the year before that. Christian Slater, although is always cast as a heartthrob, he's got a great characteristic voice. He is a brilliant bad guy. Heathers is spiritual sequel, Very Bad Things, and a film called Pursued. If you haven't seen that, he is fucking awesome. He's creepy as a bad guy. He's really creepy as a bad guy, and likable as a hero as well. Wow, that's a big rant. Casting him alongside Patricia Arquette, along with Dennis Hopper, Christopher Walken, Brad Pitt, Val Kilmer, who just appears is Elvis.
Oh yeah, baby. I'm just you know, rock and roll man. Thank you very much, honey.
Yeah, you hear him, but you never see him.
You see me, Colonel Tom Parker, baby. We had something going on in Vegas, and
So there's that quirkiness. Brad Pitt never gets off the couch. Michael Rappaport is in this. Samuel Jackson is in this. Before, or same year as Pulp Fiction, or the year before Pulp Fiction. Samuel Jackson in a small ass cameo as well. Tom Sizemore's in this. Chris Penn's in this. All of the cast that pop on here are like, it's a cast of a cast of a cast. It's brutal, it's brilliant, it's funny. It's an open road movie. It's not like that with Born Killers where it just drops acid and keeps going. And it all takes place in Quentin Tarantino's multiverse as well, as people in The Glorious Bastards are the godfathers or grandfathers to some of the cast in True Romance. Some of the people from Reservoir Dogs have mentioned that they work with a cast. There's a lot of fan theories, and Quentin Tarantino has says yes, this all happens in a multiverse. Uma Thurman is wearing these glasses in Kill Bill. It's that kind of Quentin Tarantino. But it's not directed by Quentin Tarantino. It's got that Tony Scott. And one of the great things about the Blu-ray release is Quentin Tarantino does the new audio commentary for it. And that is absolutely fascinating to watch as well. And listen. So without further ado, this is the tribute for True Romance. Now basically, when I was a kid, I remember seeing True Romance on the top shelf. And it sort of had that sort of card factor. Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette. Then it had Christopher Walken. They were all like cutouts, like cards and stuff. It was black, had red funk, True Romance and big box VHS. And I always wanted to see it and finally got a chance to see it. And I eventually bought it on VHS when it came out. And it cost £5.99. Now I didn't get it when it first came out. Obviously it was an 18. I wasn't old enough to buy it. The original cinema cut. And this is what a tribute is. I started looking at the artwork. So here we go. We've got £5.99 from the creator of Pulp Fiction. Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Tony Scott film, Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt, Christopher Walken all get their names on the box, but this is what we got. We got Christian Slater coming around the corner, protecting Alabama, bang, and this is the iconic cover that you see almost everywhere. Now on the back is what I was talking about. There we go. You see that there? Have that set up there. That used to be on the front cover, and it started to do my tits in because I wanted a big box VHS for my collection because I seen it back in the day for rental. Now I haven't rewound this, naughty. 3/4 of the way through, probably just before they have their fucking body bag shootout in the hotel room. But I love this. I love the cover. I love the film, and this is a Warner Brothers home video. So I've had that for a very, very long time. and over the years I've picked up other versions as well. Like this one, True Romance, Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Tony Scott film, including original trailer. Wow, that definitely needs to be underneath the title on the VHS. Widescreen as well. Christian Slater's got my jumper on there. Completely different back. Quality vinyl villains. Right, I got this in Edinburgh, I think, with Gally. Never rewound it. Well, I didn't rewind it. I've never watched this version. But yeah, I picked that one up in Edinburgh a couple of years ago with Gally. Hello, Gally. Just got a limited edition Halloween on DVD in this shop. It's mint. So my quest to find the cover has been going on for a while. Now the cover changed a little bit on the soundtrack, and the soundtrack's awesome, but it came in white. And the picture of Patricia Arquette and Christian Slater are different to what was on this big box. In my head, it existed. Never seen it, but it existed in my head. Didn't it? Yes, it did. Very cool music. Motion picture soundtrack. Christopher Walken. Even Val Kilmer is on the cover. Val Kilmer does not appear in this movie, except from the background. Now it's got the humping scene, or the whole you know, get on the yellow pages. They have sex on the "Hello, baby" on the telephone. You're So Cool, music by Hans Zimmer. Graceland, It Dreams, blue font over the top of it there. Again, elements from the movie as well. So the soundtrack basically had the cover I was talking about. I've had that for a very long time as well. Right, start building the pile there. So before the days of DVD, Laserdisc came along. So this is the Laserdisc of True Romance. It's blue. Zoom down a little bit more. Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, stealing, cheating, killing. Who Says Romance Is Dead? And an unrated director's cut as well, featuring footage too hot for cinemas. Now on the back is again what I've been talking about, the cover that I thought in my head existed, and the card effect down the side. Darling, electrifying and original. Daring, Stephen, your dyslexia has just kicked in. Now this is the Laserdisc of it. It's not a fully out one. It is actually two Laserdiscs inside there. Two massive Laserdiscs. So if you were watching this, you would pretty much take it out and go whoop, watch it, boom, 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 and watch it again. Change the disc, take it out, meh, turn it over again, boom, 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 boom. And yeah, that is your Laserdisc. So yeah, I'm just going to put that down very safe. So yeah, Laserdisc came along, changed the cover blue, but they kept the picture of Christian Slater. Where's my gun when I do that? Christian Slater just going and protecting the doll. So yeah, that's a cover with transverse. Now that would have been about the same. Bum, bum. The Laserdisc Club, which I'm going to post this on randomly, says when you're not supposed to fucking touch the discs. Yeah, came along with time the VHS. I knew where I was going there in the sort of like, remember when he used to do the tributes and he used to go right all the way through them all and there was no cutting. But again, I just want to point out this is probably the last thing I will film before my operation on Wednesday. It's Sunday night. I'm going to be out of action for a couple of months. But I've filmed a lot of stuff anyway, but yeah, randomly. So what's your name? Paul Mal. Paul Rubin, Flight of the Navigator. See you later, Navigator. So next up, before we talk about DVD, I did manage to pick up recently a different VHS from Germany, Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette. Totally different than anything I've ever seen. Again, this is my quest to find the big box VHS of True Romance. This is from Germany, this. Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette. Die, also half Romance, alla sind. Fucking knows what that is. It's a thriller, United Video. Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Gary Oldman, Christopher Walken, Brad Pitt. On the back, True Romance. Dennis Hopper smoking a cigarette. Yeah, 110 minutes. Wow, what's Odeon? What did I go and see? The Shallows? Wow, that's on. There we go. I went to see The Shallows, kept me ticket and put it in the True Romance box. How random's that? Yeah, True Romance, German import, not a flip cover. But yeah, I bought that in. Fucking German ones. German ones always do that, actually. Like watches there. I fucking love this VHS, man. But the spine is totally different, so I don't German do that a lot. So yeah, anyway, let's get to the DVDs. So you're with me on this. So here's the first version of the DVD I got, True Romance, and it's one of them snap boxes. Snap. Yeah, so we've got the more of a long portrait one there. He's got my t-shirt on there. Changes it around from what I've just said as well. Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt and Christopher Walken. Change the names around. On the back, it's again this cover is haunting me, what doesn't exist. And if you open it up, additional one is them sitting in the cinema eating popcorn. So yeah, we could have had a lovely date there. Better get you back to Matthew, like borrow them off Connor. Yeah, Connor loves a good old blowy up doll, old con dog. But yeah, so yeah, it's got chapter series. It's got 34 chapters. Common interest, Gracelands, Sometimes the Other Way, At the Movies, Q&A, Making Love. Okay, yeah. Don't want to give away. If you still haven't seen True Romance, get it watched. But yeah, kept the cover on Snapbox. And then they changed it back to the normal one where you don't get, it's not a flip cover, it doesn't have this cinema scene in there, and all you get. This doesn't say that it's actually a director's cut or anything on it there as well. But yeah, that is just the standard normal release on DVD of True Romance. So yeah, and then they changed it again. We then got this. Now this is iconic films. Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, shrinks right down there. But it's still Christian Slater holding the gun, protecting Alabama. And inside, on the back, Brad Pitt, Gary Oldman, Dennis Hopper, and Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette. Doesn't have the haunting thing on the back, so it's a completely different case as well. As I say, it's not like one of the ones where you take the case off and it's the normal case inside. It's got a picture of Shrek inside there. Yeah, like we need Shrek inside there. It's not a flip cover. Disc is exactly the same as the other one as well. But yeah, it's, as I say, changed the picture. But yeah, just quickly in this video as well, UMDs came along. Whoa, it's alive. So yeah, we've got the UMD, and the UMD is exactly the same as the VHS as well. So yeah, little USD feature films. I do still have a PSP, can't watch stuff there, but yeah. Again though, it's Stealing, Cheating, Killing, and it's his director's cut on UMD as well. Again with a haunting, this cover, I'm sure it existed. And that picture of Christian Slater and Alabama, Patricia Arquette, old Stigmata girl, changes from happy face to serious face. And yeah, UMD. Now before we go on to Limbo and other kinds of stuff, there's two different versions here. Didn't sound good, did it? True Romance got a brand new cover, and this is a 2-disc special edition director's cut. Now, as you noticed before, this other stuff has director's cut on it. This has a flying disc. So the disc inside has Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette. True Romance, and we've got the tattoo that the guys get within the film, and we still keep the Christian Slater popping gun around there. And it's not a flip cover. Now that is a standard release they brought out. Really bad 18 on that, you know. Really bad 18 bodge job, but this one I've picked up is the special edition one. Let's have a look at this. You open it up. So it's got a lovely cover, our card, and inside Alabama and Alabama Whirly, getting it on there as well. And it's just flipped down again. Oh, it opens up like a book. Here we go, it's a book. Wow, so completely different to what we're seeing. 2-disc director's cut. Feature-length comedies by writer Quentin Tarantino, one by Tony Scott and the other one by Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette. So this gets some really good content. None of this has been on the other ones there. Again, shows a scene with Val Kilmer. It shows alternative pictures as well from different cast and scenes, and that's awesome there as well. It's just got the Alabama and we're Clarence there as well. So that's an awesome version of True Romance they brought out. As I say, just to celebrate. It wasn't an anniversary or anything, they just brought it out as new extra content. A lot of the new extra content was added as well when Quentin Tarantino did a Xbox, where he added for the first time True Romance and Natural Born Killers into his collection of Quentin Tarantino movies. I did pick up another copy of this from our lovely CDX. Yeah, put the disc in the wrong way, but what do you expect? At least it's real. What can you say? And then jump ahead, we get Blu-ray years later, and they proper shrunk in and cropped in. Now there we go. Now this is part of a collection I've got, like The Lost Boys, The Goonies, where Warner Brothers brought all these films out and they have these little slip covers as well. Gremlins is another one. Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, that kind of crap again. Change the back as well. Again, showing a picture of Val Kilmer. He doesn't really appear in the movie. And when you open it up, that is a standard release. So yeah, nice little shiny box. Really, really zoomed in on the head. More zoomed in yet as well. But it does have a lovely print on the disc as well, which is awesome to see as well, because I hate when you get that blue crappy one or a silver one where they put no extra effort whatsoever into the discs, and then they change the cover unbelievably. There we go, DVD and Blu-ray. That's just the cover for Blu-ray. because it normally lives on another copy of the Blu-ray, but I'm not sure what I was watching it the other night, but I know it's exactly the same as that other one. So anyway, you be cool. Anyway, here we go. That's it. That's a new edition. Now they brought it out with the Gremlins where it was microwave and water. They brought Robin Hood out where it was just fucking arrows stuck in a green thing. True Romance, a shirt on the cover in blue. You know, so random. Tony Scott film, cast. All I could think was, you're so cool. Yeah, there we go. On the back there, the most iconic moments in film histories. This is number 17. And it's got Christian Slater, what we normally have on with Patricia Arquette. That alternative take, and I've never even opened it there, but when you open it down, it was exactly the same DVD, so that's a tricky one when I do stuff like that. Not even opened. Wow, unbelievable. Now, just when you think it was all over, I never found that VHS, the big box one. I was looking for it for ages, hit loads of boot sale, checked on the video club. I was beginning to think I was absolutely more batshit crazy than I normally am, and I've just fucking realised that I'd never even opened this Steelbook of True Romance. I've jump cut there. I was literally thinking, right, have I remembered everything? I think I have. I've just freestyled this. As I say, I'm just literally talking shit. Yeah, right. So this is the Steelbook. I'm going to open this for the very first time. I'm not going to set it on fire like my VHS I did with The Thing, which a lot of people are like, fucking hell. This is a really good idea or a bad idea, but I don't think anyone else in the world is ever going to unbox it like this. There we go. It's open. I'm going to open it with my gun. There we go. I don't think I've marked it. It looks okay. Anyway, let's carry on. A couple little jump cuts there. But yeah, just bringing it. Let's have a look inside. I've been waiting on this. Now the 18 sticker straight away is stuck on. Good. I hate when they put 18 fucking stickers on stuff. Kong, Skull Island. What are you doing? On the back, again, that is haunting me. It did exist on the front cover. It did exist. Now on the back, I have no idea what's on the back. I don't really need that. I don't keep them. Now it's a lovely cover. It's embossed on the front. True Romance again with that tattoo. Stickers can come off there, and on the back it's Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette once again. But it's got credits at the bottom. You don't need to do that in Steelbooks. I really don't think they need to. Inside, no idea what's inside. Oh, cool. So you got the disc. Once again, it's got Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette on. It's not being cheap relieved. And the inside is just a picture of them happy. They're driving in the car. They're somewhere. Could be at the fairground. But yeah, nice finally to open that. So yeah, had that for absolutely ages and never fucking opened it. Fucking batshit crazy man. Stay up. You be cool. So yeah, that was it. Now I went to HorrorCon this year and the guy was selling loads of Laserdiscs from all over the world, and I was literally seeing this Laserdisc and I was like, wow. This is a Japanese import, and look at this cover. Completely different than anything you've seen yet. An overshot shoulder, Patricia Arquette looking down. That has not appeared on any artwork yet. And on the back, lovely kissing. Again, more artwork that's never actually been put on any kind of artwork we've seen. Even on the top there, when she's got the shotgun and blowing Jim, I can never pronounce his surname, Soprano's head off. Yeah, I'm going to pull this out. Now I've never opened this. I wasn't going to open it in the HorrorCon video. I am going to open it now for the very first time. The other Laserdisc, I'm not going to open, but fucking hell, I couldn't resist that. I'm a massive fan of True Romance. Me and Annie met Christian Slater earlier on this year. Check out my video, Welcome to London. We got to meet Christian Slater at the Glen Ross show in London. That was awesome as well. So it's been a busy year. I got fucking cuffs signed by him, of all things, right in front of us there. Yeah, cuffs by Christian Slater. What an awesome guy. He would be awesome because he's been in some good horror films. He'd be good to get. I'm going to do a True Romance video down the line. I've got True Romance fucking VHSs. I've got another version of the Laserdisc. I've got a fucking Empire magazine. I've got a gun. I've got some glasses. Even got the glasses. Even got a Hawaiian shirt made. And basically, I didn't end up doing the Laserdisc video because, sorry, Laserdisc video, True Romance video, because I was waiting on the, is it the Mondo soundtrack? I had it ordered and it never came. The guy in eBay, fuck you. And I was all set to go and that never came and just threw us off guard. But it's worth the wait because that is fucking awesome cover. So that was awesome find of the day. So yeah, so this is imported from Japan. Comes with a look that Japan is known for. I'm going to keep that as well. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to go back in the box. There's a lot of red, Japanese. It's got the cast there, Clarence, Amabala Worley. Samuel L. Jackson is on there. Is Big Don Watts, even though Samuel L. Jackson is very, very brief cameo in it. And let's have a look inside there. Wow, wow, fucking hell, how awesome is this? So you've got Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Dennis Hopper, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt, Christopher Walken, Val Kilmer, Quentin Tarantino and Tony Scott, all with little separate profiles, as well as True Romance Index. A nice little, look at that, man, that's just fucking awesome, that. Now I just want to point out as well, Mondo did absolutely lovely vinyl, and they did brand new artwork. It was coloured, and I ordered it. And fuck you, Mr. eBay. I'm not even going to tell you your name. Ordered it, paid for it, never came. Had to wait a month to get a refund for the vinyl. So yeah, haven't been able to track one down. The discs, I don't even know if that's it, but yeah, it's just in Japanese on there. So it's a double disc as well. To say I've never opened that, but that's lush. It's awesome when you get Laserdiscs that open up as a book. But yeah, to have that in my collection, it's awesome. It's a Japanese import, and that pretty much sums up True Romance. What's that? I haven't missed anything. VHS, UMD, Laserdiscs, Empire magazine, which I've had since then. The Empire magazine's the gem of the group. Had that before all of these. What else? New editions, Steelbook. Yeah, we've got everything. The lost art of the cover from my mind. Oh wait, I forgot. I totally forgot. I eventually found it. It does exist. Big box version of True Romance. Now this is the one I used to rent back in the day on the store. This is from Global. It does exist. There is the artwork I've been chasing for years. Okay, it does exist. It does exist. From the creator of Reservoir Dogs, not Pulp Fiction. Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette. So we've got a gun, we've got Christopher Walken, we've got Christian Slater with a gun with Patricia Arquette, Dennis Hopper, Gary Oldman, Val Kilmer's on there, and random. I mean, it's almost like a weird Photoshop, stealing, cheating, killing, who says romance is dead, cast at the bottom, and on the back is the artwork we begin to know. So they've reversed it, and that was the original rant about True Romance, how the artwork changed from its original rental VHS, and probably the movie poster, to the back of the box. Across all formats since. Synopsis of the film is straight down the side of the wall. It has not been rewound, and since I bought this I've never watched it on VHS. So naughty naughty. So that is a big box VHS. Now none of this has ever appeared in any of my videos, except for if you look at any time I've mentioned the Shining poster down there. It has been sitting and building up on the floor for absolutely ages, and I'm so happy now to share my True Romance tribute video for you. Now if you've never seen True Romance, for fuck's sake, get it watched. It is brilliant. It deserves to be in the collection. I've been Stephen Mason. This has been the tribute to True Romance. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe. I will be out of action for a while, but there's plenty of content on my channel, as well as loads of other videos that's going to appear before and after this in the wormhole that is Better FA. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Here's an outtake for you. Didn't even know this was in the book. Look at this. It's a fucking poster for True Romance in the book, and it's white. It's just white. You know, it's just haunting me, but eventually it did exist. So yeah, I managed to keep this in pristine condition since 1983. I've kept a lot of my empires from back in the day. Then I stopped reading them because they get a bit weird. Especially I don't even bother with them now. Like the literary ones and stuff now, it's just like fucking hell. You pay for all this kind of stuff. But yeah, it's fucking haunting me. This haunting me. Here is an outtake for you. I'm moving everything around. I've absolutely destroyed the end room. Look at this. 3 bottles of cracking rum. He broke my oh my god, he broke my fucking thumb there. Jesus. 3 bottles of cracking rum. I might end up a bit pissed tonight. Fucking hell. I'm not allowed to drink for like months and months after this operation as well. But yeah, cracking rum. The devil. And it all exists in Quentin Tarantino's crazy universe, as some of the characters' grandfathers are in The Glorious Bastards, and there's other revelants. It's like a multiverse. There's a lot of crossovers and cameos and different.
Oh yeah, baby. say, you know, you're a rock and roll man. Thank you very much, honey.
Well, here's an outtake for you. Turn around. What the fuck's that? I don't know what is following us, like, but you can't even see it. You only see it out like the corner of your eye. It is literally something just fell from this fucking earth. It's meant to be a tribute for the Predator. I think it's the Blair Witch. I am fucking roasting in this fucking jungle ass thing. I think I've lost it.
Get to the chopper! What was that?
Turn around.
Hey, Jack.
Ah!